Hello, beautiful people. I am Dolly, and welcome to our channel Chili Together. Okay, before we start, just a little bit about myself. I reside in UAE, and I am working over in UAE. So my job status or my visa status is actually employment. So my company has provided me the visa. Now I have been residing, as I said, in UAE for 10 years. So I have been in the job market for 10 years. Unfortunately, now last November 2024, I have lost my job due to redundancy. So now I am completely on my self-owned visa. But the story is that since last November till now, recently, it's been 9 months. All right. And I want to go ahead and share my journey of these 9 months. What have I done? What were the things that happened? What are the kind of expenses that incurred? How am I coping up with it? So I want to open up everything about it today. Okay. So when I lost my job in November, I mean, November 4th, precisely. I mean, I was like, I would want to go ahead and hunt for a job as quick as possible. And, let's find. Before people start, negotiating or pulling me down on my salary, my first thing was that I want to find a job. Now, being in UAE, I have gone ahead and posted my CV on job portals, which normally the hiring happens. So in UAE, everybody needs to know that the hiring either happens through a job portal. If you're lucky, you will get a call, or else it happens through references. I tried each and everything. All right. In these 8 months, I have approximately applied 350 applications of job on for a sales manager level for different levels as a manager. So my exposure is for of customer service, sales, and I've applied to both. But unfortunately, in this 350 applications, I only got two calls, and those two calls were also of not my level in terms of manager. So it was of two designations lower. So the kind of or the quality of calls that I got were also not as per the expectation. So now in these 8 months, what I had to survive, where the salary is not coming in, but my outflow is going, I would want to give you a complete breakup of what did I spend. So in case if you're in that kind of a situation, or if you're already working in UAE, what are the things that you need to know in case if you ever, God forbid, ever land up in this kind of a situation. So today, let's go ahead and talk about the kind of expenses that you incur in UAE. So let's get started. So I was staying in Sharjah, I and Kabir. So there were only two people. We had rented out one-bedroom apartment for ourselves with a domestic help. Now, for a one-bedroom apartment, we paid annual rent of 30,000. So that was approximately 2,500 to 2,600 per month. So that was a fixed outgoing that was there. Apart from that, my house help came approximately 400 dirhams per month. Now that you're staying in a home, okay, you would need a Wi-Fi and mobile. So my Wi-Fi costed me approximately 410 dirhams per month for a normal regular speed of Wi-Fi that you would need, where if you want to watch anything on TV or anything like that. So that costed me approximately 410 per month. Other than that, my mobile bills, I and Kabir, okay, the mobile bills approximately costed me 200 dirhams per month. Now, these were something which was, my operational cost. Other than that, Seva, that is electricity, gas, water, all these things are government provided, and you need to pay for that on a monthly basis. So that costed me approximately 900 on an average. Now, in summers, the costs are more because, people tend to use AC. But other than that, I have averaged it out because in winters you get less. So on an average, I paid 900 dirhams per month on an average. That was my electricity bill. So these are my costs. Other than that, if you have a car, I had a car. Okay, so I had to take a government parking. Now, government parking, if you're taking, you need to pay. You can take it monthly, quarterly, biannually or annually. We had opted for biannually, so we landed up paying 1,400 for 6 months. So I didn't have a job for 9 months, so I approximately paid for a year in 6 months duration. So that costed me approximately 2,800 for the entire year. So that was something that that we had to invest for the car. Other than that, we also had to pay for the car registration, which is like an annual affair. So that costed us approximately 1500 at one shot. And for, because there was a car, we, if we want to go anywhere for grocery or anything like that, we definitely took the car. And in case if we want to travel to Dubai from Sharjah, there was Salix. So Salik costed me approximately 100 per month, and the petrol cost landed up approximately 500 per month. So a monthly cost of 600 over there for petrol and Salik. Now, other than that, including your car registration, your petrol, Salik, your parking fees, you also, when you're staying, you're a human being, you will definitely go ahead and have food. Your food costs for two, okay, a decent meal, two times meal and some snacking, okay, that kind of costed us 1500 per month. So this is what my breakup is. Now if I overall see what is the monthly expenses, if I'm talking about these breakup, yeah, the monthly expense of this total staying in Sharjah is approximately 7000 per month. And I stayed in in UA for 9 months approximately before deciding anything. It's 9 months so far, and I have landed up paying approximately 63,000 dirhams. Right? Okay. So from, it was 7,000 outgoing per month without any incoming. Okay. So if I'm talking about that, then the approximate cost of staying in UAE for 9 months, 63,000 dirhams for 9 months, which if I divide it like 7,000 per month, it's approximately 1,50,000 rupees. So, considering the overall cost, the job market right now, I mean, I've been looking out for jobs in all stratas, and, it's very, very, very difficult right now to even get one interview call. Leave aside anything. Maybe, the progressions are very dynamic due to AI, or, people are trying to, companies are trying to cut costs. There are a lot of things that currently, are happening in the job market. Maybe because of that, reason unknown, but 1,50,000 rupees going outgoing, okay, without any surety, can give a mini heart attack. And considering the overall situation, now what we have decided is, I and Kabir, that, I mean, instead of spending the money over here month on month basis, it's better that if we can scope some opportunities way back in our home country, that happens to be India. Now, if I talk about India at this particular point in time, there has been a dynamic shift, a complete dynamic shift. And if I want to decide whether I want to stay here or I want to go back in India, I mean, I would prefer India, because from a corporate economy where people used to, back 10 years back, where people used to think that, in corporate is the only bread earning, what do you say, a bread earning equipment, or an idea. Now people are moving to a startup economy. Now because of this shift, I feel that this is the right time. If I want to go ahead and see what I want to do, I would want to go ahead and scope it out in India. And now that I already have worked in UAE, all right, I would want to go and do something of my own. I have already tasted how it feels working for other, like, other people or other companies. Now I want to work for myself. That's what I feel. And now that that idea is there, I and Kabir have decided that we would eventually go to India and try to seek an opportunity to start something of our own. So this is what our current mind frame is. And I feel, we would want to scope up from here in India. Now, if you ask me, in that 8 months where I was job hunting, what exactly did I do? The job market is very dynamic right now. The kind of requirements, if you even go ahead and check the job sites, you will come to know that, eventually people are moving to AI. There are a lot of things that are currently happening in terms of marketing, in terms of sale. Everything is undergoing, a lot of changes. If so, what I did is, because I was completely oblivion to AI, it just started then, and I wanted to know exactly what it is. So, in that interim of 8 months, I started my own animation channel. I will leave the link of my animation channel in the bio. You can definitely have a look and subscribe if you like stories, animations, then you're most welcome to do that. And I would be glad if you wish to join in our journey from here on. So I started my animation channel. I learned AI. I went to Coursera. I did, a lot of certification courses in terms of DeepSeek, in terms of Cloud 3.7, a lot of things that, I didn't know, I know now. How to use chat GPT, prompt engineering, coding, these all kind of things I have a fair idea about. Apart from that, my animation skills are, I'm trying to build up on my animation skills. You can see it on my channel. I also started I and Kabir, we both started Chili together, which is, our channel where we voice out our opinion about things. And, our passion basically comes across in travel and food. So we both are foodies, we love traveling. So we started blogging as an interest, and you know that's something that interests us. So you would, if you love that kind of a thing, definitely join us, and you will definitely not disappoint you. So that's all what I did in those 8 months, and I somehow feel that what I had till November, where I was working for somebody, and what I am right now, there is a vast difference in terms of knowledge, in terms of my grip on AI, understanding what I want to do. I have more clarity. So this is, what my journey is all about. If this is something that motivates you, or if you want to know how our life pans out, definitely join us. Do subscribe to our channel for more such updates. Till then, bella ciao.